Hello, I'd like to welcome all back to Apotheon. Well, I'm going to make a quick stop to make sure that everything's working alright because it's been a while since I've worked with Bandicam. Everything's working A-okay, so let's get to it! Last time, I kind of forgot-ish what actually happened, but what I do know is happening right now is that we are trying to calm the seas that have flowed over our lands. Well, last time I think we went treasure hunting. Milk of moly root. Oh, can I make anything? Sure, I can make something. Well, I made a whole bunch of friends, that much is certain. Oh, so those are summons! Oof. Tough fight. Band of nutters! Candios has got a good set of lungs at the very least, so he'll be able to do this without any problems. Even though he should probably be drowning or something. I'm sorry, we're gonna say something? Ooh, sacrificial oils. Take me some of those. Really? Come on, Icandios. I know you're like a superhero of Greek stuff, but this is just getting silly. You're taking it to the limit. Yeah! He's got to be the very best. He's got to put it to the test. He's got to take it to the limit. Yeah! He's got to take it to the limit. Yeah! He's got to be the very best, they say. Take it to the test. I don't know this song at all, so I'm sorry. It's kind of weird, the game never really tells that you can breathe infinitely and that you don't have any, like, a breath bar or something. Not like something your game should mention when you start going on underwater adventures, but hey, whatever! You'd find out eventually when your character never does any cloop, cloop, cloop noises. He's got to be the very best, he's got to take it to the limit. Running at the speed of sound, rolling down the stairs. That's kind of scary. Gotta send one like. Ooh.
Spill your guts.
Tridents are just ranged weapons, because it's kind of goofy how you're so likely to run out of them. I don't like how this level's laid out. It's very difficult to say when you're going forward or not. I like how the boat in the background is constantly going up as well. Gotta be the very best, you've got to take it to the limit. Yeah! Oh, now I see what I mean with, you can get interrupted by enemy attacks. I didn't know that before. But you don't always get fully interrupted by them. Jesus, Sarissa, I'm just gonna poke you from a distance. Oh, the spawns in this area are nuts. There's even a guy down there. Surge. Surge forward. I guess this kind of makes the spear talent a bit of a requirement, doesn't it? Just this entire area basically gives you a lot of spears and not much else. I think spears are just good in general, so there's no reason not to pick up a couple of spears. Or the milk of moly root. How would you not want any of that? Oh, we're almost at the tippity top. Don't see how we're calming the siege by making it go up, though, so whatever. Iron Club! Sweet. Ooh, fancy show. Let's go Then let's eat an M&M. Nice and crunchy.
Stop splashing around. You're scaring my fish away.
You shouldn't say that when you're in open sea. You're a human. You've got to be the very best, they say. Yeah. Ooh. Seems like someone lives here. Ooh. I think those guys actually die if they get above water. Nice little island. It's got this whole thing going on. Highly impressive in general that not only does he have near infinite lungs, Nicandrios, in full armor, can swim relatively well. Like, I don't know about you, but full armor, that's pretty heavy. Look at they're all calling me land creatures. I'm the one kicking their ass. Call me a land creature all you like, but I'm the one walking away alive. I'm the one taking home the gold! Mine! This is ore. Ore breaks into money for some reason. You want to take out something nice and cheap you could use. Actually, I think you can use ore on this as well, so let's try that. Yep. I dodged out of the way! That's unfair. Okay, you're essentially trying to dig your way through a place by... Sure, hatchet. I love hatchet. Let's equip hatchets. Did he die because he touched the water? I guess so. Enemies just love dying when they touch water. If it's a Teflon deal, it's a Teflon wheel. Ah, I think Teflon's waterproof. Now my money fell on the ground. I don't know what to say about the gold mine, though. It's in a single little area. The way they put a little unique item there too. Whoa, that's a toss. Let's have a drink. Why does he keep throwing me to the left, to the right? He's constantly throwing me to the right. Everyone's throwing me to the right. Everyone. Always the right with you guys, ain't it? I'm gonna say no to that. I don't want to go to the right. I want to go to the left. There's money all over the floor. Good. Another reason to use these instead of actual weapons is that you can just pick these up. You instantly have it picked up. Do 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 do. Break. I think that's it then, because we fell down here before. But that was fun, Nicandrios. Ugh. Such bad gas. Let's go east. We're not stopping until we reach the next location, by the way. Into the ocean. Into the sea. There is a guy. Man, he's quite fly. Oh, a boat filled with dudes. It is a boat filled with dudes.
I'll spill your guts.
My what? I'm sorry, I'm too busy not giving a damn. What, I have to jump over? Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, you can. I think you can climb on these. Right?
You're going to regret that.
Guess you couldn't take the water no more, no more, no more, no more. Sure. Good to see that plan worked out for him. But anyway, we fought some seafaring marauders. Let's go east. Over the ocean. Stupid knife. I hate that knife. I made fun of my mom. I only had one of those. Before I traded her in for a Milky Way. Those were the days. Mothers were worth a lot back then. One full Milky Way, you could feed a family for months.
Stop splashing around.
There! Now your ship will be completely quiet for the rest of your life. Wah wah. Ooh, I remember this place. This place is kind of fun.
Don't try it.
I love when they went away. This is so sad. Let's pull out that axe. Or the kopish. You want the kopish?
You're going to regret that. You win.
Wow, double kill. Sweet! That went better than expected. Who are you people, anyway? You seem to be kinda out here, you know? Out here, over the ocean. Never heard that song in English, though. Don't even know what it's about. I assume it has something to do with the Bering Strait. This Little Mermaid is a horrible recreation of the mass murders that took place in the Bering Straits regarding the crab-like species. Terrible, terrible movie, but so emotional nonetheless. Throwing fucking stones at me? Who the fuck does your security detail, man? These guys suck. I know it's kind of hard to find a security detail out in the middle of the ocean, but you could try. Also, this house is really weird. It looks much more like a warehouse. Dude, you have bandits like 5 feet from your own little stashing place. Don't you have like an investigative report on this place? Is this called Island? Shouldn't have taken too much effort to just peek over and ask like, hey, what are you guys doing out here? I'm smelling raw meat and fish. I'm smelling mermaid tails. So could you explain that? And they're like, nope. And you can be like, oh, well, I'm gonna have to sign this release or something. I don't know. I got a boat stash in the background. That's pretty neat. Over the ocean und under the sea, there is a German in an Unterseeboot. I like how the Q in Quakes was really pushing that U away. Isn't this the place of the Invisi? Yep. Place of the Invisiladies. No, ladies. I'm, as they say, not taking any shit on this one. I think they're called hunting arrows. Implying that apparently people use arrows to hunt. I guess that with getting hit, stunning you, the higher difficulties focus much more on sort of evasive combat. Which I can get behind. Firing through attack just doesn't seem logical. Ooh, secret. Or as Mario would say, it's a secret, because he can't be bothered to say that thing, right? I wonder if Charles Martinet did that intentionally. He was like, screw you, man. I'm not going to talk about secrets. That's secret! The Bloodthirsty Mantis. Each hit gives the user 10 health. That's a pretty good weapon if you're running low on health, but since you probably got, like, armor, and armor-restoring items, and you're probably over the ocean. Every trident I find is damaged or hurt or otherwise slightly less usable than I want it to be. Okay, there's a stone block! Could have at least cleaned up the place a bit, madam. Well, madams. And they had a guy in the basement. So we all know what's up. We all know what's happening. And this is where they start doing their nasty business. No, if you didn't talk, I couldn't see you.
Be gone.
Stop talking! That is not how invisibility works. My god, you are dumb. Dumb as a brick. Well, at least a brick I can throw at people. Dun, 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 doo, 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 doo. I am climbing on the ceiling now. Why are these protrusions on the ceiling, and how do you hold on to those? That looks pretty tough.
These holy waters are no place for a mortal.
I've already transcended whatever you call mortality. I like how the armor can stop a magical bolt of lightning, or whatever it is. Water bolt, or water wave. Oh man, RuneScape terms. Getting fancy. Can't believe I even remember one of them. But then again, those are the only two I remember. I remember Burst, but I think that's ancient magics. That was all. I don't know if they still have those. Because most of what I remember is pre-Evolution of Combat, where they basically said, let's become World of Warcraft, and do away with the one thing that made our game a little bit more interesting. Then again, I don't care about RuneScape anymore. And it's not just because they did some weird design decisions lately. It's because generally speaking, I guess it was a contributing factor to why I stopped. I just didn't care about the new combat system. It was fine and all, but the focus of the game in general just shifted a lot. And it stopped being things that I found interesting. It started being too much about this big, dumb storyline that they were making. They started focusing way more on making a single congruent whole instead of a world that is pretty much defined by its players. You know? Basically, as if you had WoW and then you got rid of all that story. Like the opposite direction. It doesn't work. You can't do that. You can't just suddenly say that a game is built around a story if it wasn't in the first place. Babies. Interesting little tidbit. I think they have the power to become invisible because water usually is very hard to see. Do I need to explain this again? If you talk, I can see you! That works even in real life, because sound, we're pretty good at picking up where people are coming from. And if you just make a broad sweep, you can usually hit whatever's invisible. Oh, just don't mind me. Golden urns, sweet, 150 coins.
Father will sink your tiny
Father just sunk you.
Who trespasses on our city?
I do. You should check yourself before you wreck yourself, ma'am. I hope shooting up your skirt doesn't... Oh, it's just nasty. You should check yourself before you wreck yourself, before you check yourself. Or something like that.
Be gone, nuisance of a man. Your rat nest, plunderer. Leave our sanctuary.
You know, for women who have no idea how to stay invisible, they have some pretty good attacks up their belts. They're pretty solid spellcasters for a game that doesn't have a magic system. Om nom 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 nom. Oh.
Father will sink your...
Yeah, my boat's pretty small, but I don't need a lot of space, ma'am. going to do this right now because, just a quick tip, we can't come back here once we're done here. I think I see what is supposed to happen. It is under the ocean. And under the sea. Oh, won't you come fly with me to the moon? The answer is no, never.
Who trespasses on our sacred realm?
I did! I know what that did, but sure. Lever pulled! Wow, this pillar of tremor sure is pretty tall. I would more call it a tower. No. Give it a little bit more grandeur. Dress it up a bit.
Be gone, nuisance of a man.
Be gone, dead corpse. You're smelling up the place. You don't want to touch that, though. Because this is what happens when you do. Whoops! Oh no! Breaking stuff and killing people. Ow. It is possible to climb up there, but things get a bit weird out there. I'm just gonna warn you, this place is weird. We are under the level and under the sea. That's not what I want or I'm supposed to be. Sorry for that one. I just wanted to show you that this is entirely possible and the developers did not think of it despite giving you an item that lets you specifically do it. Someone's gonna get fired! Or someone needs to learn what it means to test a game properly, you know? Either way, everybody wins except the guy who got fired. Wait, no! Shit. I just remembered. Now I have to fight the guy.
What defiance is this?
Why am I so big?
Like a cork in a storm. Your mortal race has been sentenced to oblivion by decree of my brother. In ages past, Zeus has been far too lenient on your miserable civilizations. He's always had a weakness for your sycophantic whimpering. But now you've finally eroded the last of his patience, and I am all too glad to be rid of your mewling.
Hey.
You and your people will be washed away as grains of sand stand against the sea.
Grains of sand have protected the Netherlands from your ocean for a good bit of time, sir. Did I say this guy is probably the toughest nut in the game? Because he is. He's pretty damn tough. On the plus side, the boat can't hurt you, but he sure as hell can.
The waters will reclaim all you have built.
Damn!
Sink beneath the waves. This is my kingdom.
Damn! In the neck! Eat it! Ooh! You should have never challenged a Dutchman. Not when it comes to dashi. I'm gonna pick up my shit. Oh, like a gravity just magically happens. Yeah, probably the boss fight that will kill you on higher difficulty levels, because damn, he hurts. Ba 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 ba. I love that little tune. It's good. Let's go visit the market and spend our hard-earned bloomchemins. That was fun. A lot more progress than I wanted to, but we have a lot of time to make up for, you know.
Please.
The conqueror of the gods. You're certainly not going to kill me, are you? Ah, sweet. I'm so good with everything now.
Anarchy.
I'm afraid you already have the strongest armor I can make. You'll have to find a better blacksmith.
This is odd because there is no better blacksmith. He is the final blacksmith in the game, and somehow he refers to a better blacksmith. Which may give an impression that the guy... What's his name again? I completely forgot. Which gives me the impression that Hephaestus was originally going to be a blacksmith, because Hephaestus is kind of like the blacksmith guy of the game. So logically, he would be the guy to give you all the blacksmithing stuff. But no. Anyway, the Crest of Ares. I hope he's not under Ares' rest. Ha 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 ha! Go Bayside! Go Bayside! See you guys next time. We're gonna have some fun. Oh man, we are making lots of progress. Next time, we're gonna fight dudes in a very bloody bloodbath. A literal bloodbath! It's hilarious!